afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here in front of you all. I was asked to share some of the initiatives that we have going on at the Venice Gondolier Sun. So hopefully you guys have a couple days. We've got a lot going on at the Venice Gondolier Sun, and it was kind of hard to kind of condense it into a 20-minute presentation. So I just wanted to go over some of the newer initiatives that we are doing right now. So our mission is to keep going and growing, as I'm sure most of us here are looking to do. We are growing. We've experienced a 13% revenue growth. We changed our fiscal year, so that report was from June to December 2017. Now you'll see some more impressive figures as we've been growing in special sections. So we added about $100,000 to our bottom line last year for special sections. So that's what I really want to talk to you about, is a lot of the special sections that we've added to our portfolio. What we have done is taken areas and areas of business where we see there's potential there's revenue potential in them. And one of those areas we found was healthcare. We do a lot of advertising for healthcare in our area, with our average age demographic being 68. It's a pretty popular subject in our town, in senior living, and they were really good advertisers. But we wanted to find out, how can we take that, they were advertisers in our newspaper, how can we take that to the next level? All right, well, let's create a glossy magazine. So we started out putting well-being as a feature in one of our established magazines, which was Paradise Living, and we built it up. And then as of last year, we launched it into a bi-monthly, every other month health and wellness publication. So, and it is continuing to grow. We're seeing about a 25% revenue growth over last year when we launched it. As of right now. We created an advisory board. We did something really interesting. We, by engaging our advertisers, we decided we wanted to get a little more intimate with them and talk to them and use their expertise, because our our editorial team is good, but they're not the knowledgeable, medical professionals. So we created an advisory board and asked them to be guest columnists in this magazine. So they really liked it, and they advertise in every issue. They provide us with editorial. It's not all about them. It's about their industry, So we do have some criteria that we ask of them, and they've done a really good job at educating, our readers on different issues that are pertinent and relevant in the healthcare and wellness world. So, next thing, which this is one of our little success stories, which is pretty cool, was our Women in Business. Women in Business, about 6 years ago, when I started with the newspaper, looked like this. This is just a copy of the newspaper. So, we tied it into the American Business Women's Day in September. This was dying when I was selling it at the time. It just was getting a little stale. So we decided, hey, let's give the women their own special section. So then it came into this, and we added some editorial all about women doing great things in our community, and then just put a format to the profiles again, and sold profiles. So the next step was we added an event. So they loved the event. It was a little cocktail party after, 5 o'clock, celebrated them. We give them a little, a little gift. This year was an umbrella that says Women in Business, and recognize that all the women that were in the room. And then that took off so well, but we still got the complaints about, when they're out of registration, the women don't quite like their pictures too much, so. Yeah, well, all right.
On the extremely rare occasion that we're out of registration.
Just every now and then. So we listened, and we decided in October we had our Paradise Living magazine. And it was an all-glossy magazine, and it was our dining issue. Well, it did okay. I said, you know what? Let's put women in business in the magazine. Let's see how that goes. Well, it was a big hit. So we have grown out of our location where we have our event. We have to go to a new location this year. Our magazine is actually doing 40,000 now. So that just shows you what you can do, with the program and enhance it and make it better. And listening to your advertisers and the people in your community that are spending money with you. Listen to what they're saying and what they're wanting, and there you go. Bam, there goes your revenue. Another great story is Business Matters. Business Matters is another magazine that's relatively new to our portfolio. That idea came up about 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. I'm losing track of time. We were in the summer time, and I remember the publisher at that time decided to have a meeting with the ad sales team, and he says, we're gonna do a magazine. And we're all looking at him, we're like, it's July. It's June, July, it's summer. Nobody's here, right? All the snowbirds are gone. So we're just looking at him like he's nuts. He's like, well, we're gonna do something a little different. You're gonna go out to your businesses and you're gonna tell them that it's time to celebrate them. And great, all right. So, and you're gonna find people that are having 10-year anniversaries, 25-year anniversaries, 50-year anniversaries, and tell them they need to start talking about themselves and celebrating their accomplishments in this community. Well, they liked it. That is a $50,000 magazine in the summer. So there was a need, and they like it. Again, we tied in an event to it. So not only did we do the magazine, we held an event where they can network with 200 other business professionals, and we celebrate them. We give them a little plaque celebrating how many years in service they are, and we recognize every single one of them. They love it. They love it. Said it. They appreciate it. They appreciate us recognizing them and telling our readers everything that they do. So that's part of the Business Matters. After the first year, we added another feature within it, and that's our Top 40 Professionals program. We put nominations in the newspaper nomination forms where the community nominates people in business that have done great things, and we have a panel that selects 40 of them, and we also profile them in this magazine. These are some of the pictures of our Business Matters events. When you see things like that, that's a sales rep right there that's hugging. We have an advertiser selling, hugging one of my sales reps. They're happy. They love it. That's all about connecting to the community and relationships. We had a lot of fun. Some other ideas, just things to do. Don't let things get boring and stale. I mean, you know, like I said, you know, how we reinvented women in business. We have our annual Reader's Choice, which is also a magazine, but we supplement it with an advertising campaign in the newspaper. And, you know, you take things, you start seeing your revenue go down and people not participating in things, give it a new look. You know, it's amazing what a new look can do. The sales reps get excited because it's something new. You know, the advertisers get excited because it's something new. You just don't let things just, you know, get boring. So with all these special sections, what do you do to not have your sales reps, you know, just chasing special sections, and you need them to focus in you know, selling ads in the newspaper as well, and all the other responsibilities that we have. So we made sure we started a planning piece for them, and this is a marketing piece that we use, and it highlights all the special sections we do for the year, which helps your advertisers plan. But then we also incent them. So the more that they advertise in, the better deal they'll get. So, you know, if they're in, we do 13 a year, if they're in 10 or more, we're gonna give them 20% off all of their ads if they commit right there. So that kind of helps us with time management and planning, time management on the part of our sales rep and time management on the part of the advertiser where we can, you know, plan their annual buy. So we're also growing customers. How do we do that? We provide value and solutions, not just products, right? We don't sell products. I tell my team, you know, don't go ask somebody, do you want to buy this? Do you want to advertise in that? I mean, that's not a good question. You go in there, you present them an idea, you tell them what the value is, how it solves a problem that they're having, and you're gonna sell it. Keep your products appealing. We engage and we connect with our advertisers through our events. We don't charge for our events. So we're not making revenue off of that. I mean, we do charge for our Best of Venice event because it's a red carpet, high ticket price, but the other events we do not charge for. It's just, you're able to go if you're participating in the magazine. So take, for instance, the Women in Business. Everybody wants to come to the Women in Business celebration. So inevitably, they're going to be advertising and putting their dollars into your products. We're working on sales training. We recently implemented the Integrity Sales program, and that's really given our sales reps a foundation and a sales process to follow. And it gives me the ability to converse with them and let them know where they are in the sales process. You know, if they're presenting ideas, when they haven't even interviewed the client to know what the needs are, we have to back them up. So sales training is really important as well, and that has really been a great thing that I have done. I got certified to train on the program, and then we put all our reps through the program, and it was very good. Obviously, the foundations of delivering excellent customer service. Our commission plans, we structure them to encourage active account growth. So we want our reps to be knowledgeable about what they did last year versus what they need to do this year to bring us to the next level. Because that's what we're here to do. We're here to grow. So this kind of wraps up my presentation. We have a strong team. I'm all about positivity and productivity. We share and we celebrate each other's successes. Love to start out the day with just good stories, things that happened. Anytime something good happens in your sales world or on the editorial side, what have you, share it, talk about it. It's amazing. It just keeps everybody positive. again, we'll do what we do best and we fix the things that we can do better because we're gonna keep growing and growing. And that's our lovely team minus a couple that were out of town. So I manage a team of 7 sales reps. And